Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. So for today's video, as the title says, I'm going to be doing some more POSCA pen customization. In the video that I did a few weeks ago, you guys really seemed to like it, and a lot of you asked me to do more customizations. Anyway, I went online and purchased this set of pastel POSCA pens, along with the other set that I have. I want to customize some phone cases today. So I'm going to be customizing 3 phone cases and doing a giveaway for you guys. So if you want to learn how to win the phone cases that I'm giving away, stick around so you can find out. And really quick before we get into the video, I just want to show you guys the newest Kickstarter that I have running. It is for my first line of apparel, so sweaters and beanies and pins that match that go along with them. It is my Hidden Paws sweaters. On the inside of the sweater right here is going to be a paw print, and then on the outside is a pattern of some sort. So I have 2 designs up. You guys might recognize my little chill Shiba from the pin that I have in my shop. And then I also have the Candy Lover sweater and beanie set as well. So go check that out. It would mean a lot to me if you did. And even if you don't pledge for it or back the project, just sharing it with your friends and family or anybody you know would really help me out. So please go check that out. The link is in the description below. Your guys' support means the world to me. Anyway, it is customization time. Let's paint phone cases. So if you guys saw my recent POSCA video that I did, I got this 12 set of POSCA pens, but for today's video, I couldn't help myself. I also went and bought on Amazon this pastel POSCA pen set. These shades were a little bit more harsh. They're a little bit more saturated, whereas these are more muted, and I like it a lot. I don't like really harsh colors that much. Anyway, I really want to swatch these. I will use some of these if necessary, but I really want to stick with a ton of these because I really like the colors. And I also have 3 phone cases that I'm going to be painting for today's video. This one is for Pixel 3a, which is my phone. I'm going to be painting this to put on my own phone. And I'm also going to be doing 2 iPhone X phone cases that I'm going to be giving away in this video. So if you want to learn how to win one, stay tuned for the rest of the video. So I'm going to swatch these pastel POSCA pens, and then we're going to get right into painting these phone cases. I'm going to start with the blue. Yes, this is like my favorite shade of blue. It's kind of like a dark periwinkle. At least that's what the cap looks like, but oh, it's so pretty. I love it. And the nice thing is, with my other set, I have those other 2 shades of blue. One that's like a sky blue and the other one that's more of a navy. So this is going to be a very nice in-between color. Love it. Ooh, okay, all right, hold up. Now I need to know which of these 7 colors is your favorite, because honestly, I'm having a lot of trouble choosing. I think for me, I'm between this lavender and this nice green color. Anyway, now that we know what they look like, let's get into painting some phone cases, because I really enjoy customizing things, so let's get right into it. So, we start off by drawing invisibly. Okay, just kidding. But I am marking out what I want the design to be like with my white POSCA pen, because I can see it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera very well, but at least I can see it, and so it is kind of like a little guideline that I can just paint over. Which is, I think in my opinion, a little bit better than going over it with graphite pencil, because sometimes that can mix in with the paint and make it a little muddy. Like, I didn't have that issue too much last time, but just taking precautions. Anyway, as you can probably tell, I am doing an homage to my little Shiba design that I did in the previous video for this first phone case. This phone case is the Pixel 3a phone case, which is my phone. So, you know, I guess I'm just gonna own a bunch of Shiba accessories. I'm gonna have the headphones. Now I have matching phone case, and I guess if I do more customization videos, I gotta keep the trend going somehow, right? But this one is a little bit different because I am doing the 7 pastel colors that I had in this new set of POSCA pens. And then I'm gonna add a rainbow in the background using all the colors as well. So I really wanted this design to be very colorful, include everything that this set came with, and then a little bit from the old set if need be. At least that's my vision here. luckily this phone case that I purchased was a matte phone case, so it was very easy to just directly paint on top of this with these pens. However, I don't know, I guess in terms of longevity, maybe I should have primed this first. I kind of thought of that after I already started painting, and I was like, well, whatever. Since this is just for me, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I figured maybe that would have been better just to make this last a little longer. Though I don't own any gesso, which is something a lot of painters use to prime a surface first before they put paint down. It helps the paint stick better and stay better. So I at least to my knowledge, I don't know. I'm not a painter. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, yeah, this phone case luckily was matte. The other two iPhone phone cases that I purchased were glossy. So when I did a test on there, I could not for the life of me get the paint to stick. And so I had to prime those. I do have a matte paint primer, sealant, whatever you want to call it. It's a sealant, I believe, that I was able to spray on those, called Mr. Super Clear. So I'll show it later in the video, but this is just a preface. Like, yeah, I was able to paint directly on here. I guess I could have primed it first, but you know, you live and you learn. Anyway, I was really excited about this design because, like I said, I really like the little sheebs in general. And for this, I really wanted to give them all different faces, or at least slightly different faces. Some of them repeat because there are 7 of them. Especially this little pink dog here. He's just kind of like, leave me alone. And then lastly, I went in with my white POSCA pen and I was able to add in all the little details. And that's the nice thing about these pens is that they're very opaque, so you can layer as much as you want. And it's pretty amazing. So yeah, that is my little sheep design. Let me know what you think of it. And now on to the 2 phone cases for the giveaway. So I'm gonna cut out most of the footage of me drawing with the white POSCA pen because, you know, I don't even know if you can see that. And if you can, well, just try to be surprised a little bit. I don't know. So for this one, if you could tell, I'm doing an aquatic theme. I thought that that could be fun. Something that I kept in mind for each of these cases, since I was doing 3, was so like I wanted different color themes, I guess. I didn't want to repeat the same colors over all of the cases. And that's why for the Shiba one, I went with all the colors. And this one, I'm thinking more a blue, purple, pinks color scheme, kind of sticking with that side of the spectrum. And then for the next one, I'm hoping to do something a little bit more bright, a little bit more with the yellows, the reds, the greens, the colors basically that I'm not using here, or at least not primarily using here, are the ones that I want to be the star of the show in the other case. So the scales, I will have to say the scales were one of my favorite things to paint in this. And what I did was I just picked 4 colors that I felt would work together. And this pink that I'm using right now is the one from the other set. So it's a really bright pop of color, which I like. I think it works with these pastels without it being too crazy. And then I added in the green to give it a little bit of a, again, another pop of color, like something a little different. I felt that it fit with the purples and the pinks. Without it being too far off the edge. You know, I like that. Instead of doing like the dark purple, I figured the green would be a little bit more fun, I guess. And for the ocean in the background, since she's underwater, I didn't want to do it all with just one blue. I mean, I have 3 blue POSCA paint pens now, so I figure I might as well use all 3. So my plan was to do alternating light and mid-tone, and then on the bottom use the dark one that I have, since the further you go down in the ocean it gets darker because there's less light. So that's what I was kind of emulating there. Just, you know, I didn't want the dark blue to be too prevalent in this design because, like I said, I'm trying to keep these bright, trying to keep them pastel-like for the most part to showcase the new set that I got. And can I just say, I really, really love this set of pastel POSCA pens. I really wish I had had it for the Shiba headphones that I did a few weeks ago. I don't know, just the colors are really, really cute. And I guess it's just my vibe more than the other ones were. I think I mentioned before that I'm not as crazy about heavily saturated colors as much as I am for the more muted tones. So that's why I was really excited about this set. So once the blue ocean paint dried, whatever you want to call it, I was able to add in some seaweed, and I can't tell you how satisfying it is to just be able to paint directly over the other colors that you have. It reminds me of digital art. And I know a lot of you guys who paint are gonna be like looking at me with the side eye and like, well, that's how it is when you paint normally. Listen, I don't ever paint, okay? I use markers, so I always have to keep areas open for color, because if I don't, then I'm kind of screwed. So anyway, I added the last few finishing touches here. I added some little fishies, a little jellyfishy, and some bubbles, and I really like the way it came out. This is going to be one of the ones that I'm giving away in the video later on, so stick around to win this one. And now on to the final phone case. So for this last case, like I said, I'm going to be sticking with the colors that I didn't really use as much in the other phone case. So I'm going to be doing a lot of greens, yellows, and reds for this one. And I guess I have summer on my brain or something, because I realized as I was doing this one that both of them are very tropical for some reason, even though spring has not even started yet. I don't know. I wasn't like doing this on purpose. It just kind of happened. But I'm not complaining because I like the vibe. Anyway, I did those, basic leaves that everybody does in every leaf artwork. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, like those tropical looking leaves that every person paints. And I mean, that's not a dig at anyone. I'm just saying that I see them everywhere and they're just very aesthetic. So that's why I am painting them here, because I felt they fit the tropical vibe very well. And you'll notice that I alternated between greens. I used both the pastel green as well as the green from the last set of colors. And for the background on this one, like I said, I wanted to use yellows, and I felt that just doing one shade of yellow, again, it wasn't gonna cut it. So I took the two shades of yellow that I had. I took the yellow that's a little bit darker, a little bit more saturated from the last set of POSCA pens that I had, and then I took this more lemony yellow from the pastel set, and I really, really love this lemony yellow color. But I will say my only complaint is that of all the colors that I used on these phone cases, this was the only one that looked a bit streaky, and I had to go over a little bit extra to get it to look less streaky. I don't know, I guess it's just because it's lighter and you can see the streaks. I thought it would have been the other way around with the dark colors, but I guess not. So that's my only qualm with that color. But other than that, I really like the way it looks. And then I added in some little details, the little, like, I don't know, stems of the leaves. And my idea was to add in something a little bit fruity. Nothing too crazy, because the leaves do take up most of the case. So I decided to do some little cherries. And I'm really happy with this one as well. Like, all three of these designs are fairly simplistic, but I think for POSCA pens it really works, because POSCA pens are such great tools for like pop art like this. So I think that keeping them somewhat simple really does more good. In my opinion, that's my preference. I really like it. So let me know what you think of this case as well. This is also gonna be in the giveaway. And before I show you all three together, let's just seal these in real fast so the paint doesn't like fly off. Okay, how am I gonna do this with one hand? All right, I'm using Mr. Super Clear. I originally bought this spray to seal the faces of my dolls that I repaint. It is a matte sealant spray for paint in general, but I used it for dolls. Don't really use it anymore for that purpose, so I guess it works for this. So guys, let me know which phone case you like best. Anyway, to win one of these two phone cases, just visit the link in the description box below. It is similar to the giveaways I normally run on my channel. You can sign up for as many of the tasks as you want to, so make sure you're subscribed to me on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram. If you do the tasks listed, you get more entries. Think of them as raffle tickets. And then at the end of the period, so this will run for about a week, I will choose two winners, one for each phone case. randomly, so you're gonna get a random one if you win. Anyway, all of the details are in the giveaway link in the description. So good luck to everybody. All of the information is below. And as always, I have all of my other links in the description box below. As I said before, I have the link for my apparel clothing Kickstarter, so go check that out in the description below as well. And I also have the link to my online store and my Instagram, etc. So everything's down there. Just go down there. Anyway, I will see you guys all next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time as always. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye bye.